That's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts. And you may have joined me yesterday for our 10-minute card, but tonight we're going to do a really cool technique called DIY washi. And if you're already looking down here and I just like spaced out putting the whole like beginning soon thing up, you saw my face briefly and you probably got a real quick glimpse of this. This is some washi tape that I've already made, and it is so stinking cute and so much fun to make. So you can use any stamps you have, anything at all that's, small enough to fit on the tapes that you're using. And I happen to be using just a regular masking tape this time around. Hi guys! So we've got tons of people that are going to be coming in tonight. This is our regular evening, Thursday evenings from 6 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Join us again on Sunday from 2 to 3 in the afternoon, 2 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then always on Wednesdays at our 10-minute cards at 5 p.m. That may be changing. My husband and I have bought a house, and everything is going really smoothly. We believe that we'll probably be, it's going to be kind of rocky between the end of October going into November. So you're going to be seeing some changes and possibly some schedule bumps and that kind of thing. So stick with me. I will still be bringing you some fun content. It just might be a little bit further in between. So we've got Jill Lucas here today. We've got Freedom and Creative Tamara and Jill, Sharon, Deborah, Penny, Jen Rod, are you new? Give me hearts if you guys are new. Give me some little icons if you're new. Hi, Tarita. And Linda, thank you so much, Tarita. That's really sweet. If you're seeing us live while we're live here now, if you're watching us archived, you'll know because you won't be able to see the live chat at all. That'll be gone. But if you're here with us live, there's people that are in the live chat, and that's who I'm speaking to, just in case you haven't been here before. I'm using, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I did not get a house with a fabulous, big, huge craft room in it. Most likely I will be using the dining, or not the dining room, like the living room area, because we'll be decking out the whole basement as our like living area. So I'll probably be using the dining room or the living room type thing, just like I am here, until we can decide what we want to do with the rest of the basement, because part of it's not finished, and that might end up being my, dream come true. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens. But I really think that you're going to love making this DIY washi tape. It is super fun. Now, I just noticed as I put in some stuff into the description box below that if you look in there, I had planned on having the video direct link to how I made the washi tape, and it's not in there. So I'm hoping that maybe Penny will be able to do that for me if she's not too busy watching, and we'll get that for you. So there's a separate video to show you exactly how to make, not the washi, I think I said that wrong, exactly how to make the gesso that I'm going to put on top of the washi, and that's what's in this. And so if you look in the description box right now, there's a recipe so you can make your own. And here's the deal. If you make your own, to do that, follow the recipe, but then add more of what you need to add to make it thicker or thinner for your personal preference. There's a bazillion ways to make this stuff on the internet, and it truly comes down to how you feel about what you want your gesso to be like. Do you want it more chalky? Do you want it more paint-like? That kind of stuff. So play around with the ingredients with it. But this is mine that I've mixed up ahead of time. You're going to see that there's like some water on the top. So I need to mix mine up each time I use it. I've got some baby wipes off to the side here. I know I missed some people saying hi. I'm really sorry. Hello to Amazing. Are you new? So hearts to you if you're new. Donna, Rita, Diane. My apologies if I missed a few of you guys as I've been yakking here. I'm going to stir this up. We will begin totally making this at 5 minutes after the hour, so we've got about 2 minutes. So while I'm talking, I'm going to be mixing this up. Mine, I like it kind of soupy. Not super soupy, but, kind of like, I don't know, runny pudding. Almost a little bit thicker than milk. Kind of like pancake batter. I think pancake batter, that describes it more fully. That's how I like mine. So I'm just going to keep stirring it here. If you have a chance and you're new, we'd love to see you over at the Quality Crafts group on Facebook. That's where I put all of the posts. So like now as this home buying process gets hairier and scarier, if you need to know when I'm going to post, when I'm not going to post, and that kind of thing, you're going to want to be a part of that group, because that's going to be my go-to place to let people know what's going on. If I'm changing a time, if I'm not going to post a video, or there's going to be a week off or something like that, that's where you're going to find out first. So join that. There'll be a link in the description box after I finish filling that whole thing out. For right now, I just have in what's recommended for making this. And then also jump over to our blog, jensqualitycrafts.blogspot.com, and make sure that you're entering our monthly blog challenge. That's all you have to do, is just create a project using one of our 3 like theme ideas and then post it. And definitely check out KTC. Is that my cat making that noise? We're also going to be having an album where you can post that kind of stuff, and I think it's in the patron album, or the patron group. So if you're not already a patron of Quality Crafts, you might want to go over to patreon.com//Quality Crafts and join in there. Pledges only start at $1 a month, which is only pennies per video, which really helps out my channel. So I'd love to see you guys join that as well. And then, as always, the store is qualitycrafts.com. Upper right-hand corner, click on store. Wait for a moment for all the categories to generate. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, things I don't carry in my store that you can get through Amazon for really good prices will also be listed down there. Anytime you can shop using an Amazon link, you don't have to buy, got these little bugs in here, bananas. Anytime you use an Amazon link, you do not have to purchase what it was linked to. Any purchase would count, and that gives another few pennies dumped on into the channel to keep this going. So I always really appreciate all of you guys who are using the Amazon links. Thank you so much. Hi to Tracy and Diane and Michelle. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad that you are out and about a little bit more. And I think I missed John Prince and Sandy Marino. Jill, who else did I miss? Okay, my apologies if I missed you, but we're going to get going because it's 6:06. I'm really sorry. These are some really cool ones that I've already made, but we're going to go ahead and make some different ones. And I'm going to use the same non-stick sheet. I'm just going to flip it over, and we're going to use this side. And I use dollar store masking tape. That's all I use. You can use all kinds of different tapes. You can look up all kinds of different other handmade washes, and some people still use this. Some people use other kind of tapes. Medical tapes work well. This has really seemed to work really well for me. So I'm just going to put a couple of strips across here, and it doesn't matter how long you make them unless you're using them for a specific project. And I put a little bit of space in between. You're probably going to get gesso in between, you know, if you do it messy like I do. If you're going to try to be perfect, it's going to take you a lot longer amount of time. So you can put them right next to each other if you want to just stamp and make crazy messy ones. But I want to make some that you just saw, similar to that, where each one has its own design, because I just really like that. What is it with these little fruit flies? Makes me crazy. Comment if you guys got those fruit flies going on. Is this like a whole global warming thing where the fruit flies attack, or what? Because we never have fruit flies in here. Of course, my sister did bring a whole batch of bananas this last weekend, so maybe that's why. So I did put that on kind of tight. It's lifting up my mat. I've got 4 different kinds. I will see how many we get done. So I'm going to start gessoing first. And let's see, I'm going to use this one. This one maybe? I don't know. So I store my brushes in this jar. It's like a mason jar on top of a candle holder, which is really cool. That's where I store mine. This is not wax paper. This is I think it's cut. I think it's a part of a Ranger nonstick mat. I could put it directly on my black mat. The only reason I'm not doing it is because I want them to sit and dry. I'm not going to want to use this mat because this is my work surface. That's the only reason why I'm using this Ranger nonstick mat, because I have it and it's removable and I can set it to the side. Now this gesso is made with acrylic paint, so it really shouldn't take long to dry. I'm just going to give it one more stir before I start here. It really should not take long to dry. By the time I get done yakking and painting over the top of these four, the first one should be relatively dry and we can get started. Now, if you want to pull out some other supplies, I'm also going to be using my brush pens, and I've got the 48 set. If you want these are amazing markers. They've got a brush end on one end and a small tip on the other, but these now come in a set of 56, so you're lucky. You're going to get more colors than mine, and I think they're only like $25 for all 56 colors. And so you can see right here, one's a brush tip, one's a writing nib. These are not alcohol based, they're water based. Okay, just so that you guys know, if you want alcohol based markers, there's a super cheap one on my site. Go ahead and check that out. So I'm just going to use this to go over the top of this. This is going to help me so that I've got something for that color to stick to, because the tops of your tapes can be kind of slick. And so this is kind of what people do when they do like paintings. They put the gesso on first to give the paint and everything like a tooth to stick to. I'm not like super like a 100% like really great. I'm not into painting, so I don't know a whole lot about that. I do know that this really helps with the colors and stuff staying on there, because otherwise the top of the tape, sometimes they're just slick. Like I don't know what's on it or not, what it's made out of. But I'm just going to put on a thin layer across the whole thing. And then, like I said, by the time we get down to number 4, and like if you don't want to use a little brush like this, I'm going to rinse that one out real quick. You can use a great big brush like this one. And I'm just going to wet it down just a tad here. I'm just trying to keep it so that I'm not putting the gesso all over the mat, just trying to stay on the tape. But like I said, if you're planning on doing it all, I mean, you can just kind of go like this and paint over the whole darn thing. It really doesn't matter. So let me just go ahead and just show you that. I mean, you're going to be able to wipe that off your mat later anyway. So like I said, it just depends on how messy you want to be, how particular you want to be. I like to go like the whole length like that, because otherwise you're going to get little brush stroke marks in there. Maybe that's what you're going for. Maybe you want something that's a little more grunge-like. Then by all means, do it that way. So this will make it go a little bit faster. And then if you need to use your blow dryer, not your blow dryer, your heat gun. For any newbies who think that you can do anything with an actual hair dryer, that'll work like a heat gun, not true. Okay, don't think that you can do that, because it's going to blow everything around. A heat gun is like set up differently than a hair dryer, just so you guys know. I know most of you guys already know that, but some of you guys might be new. It's definitely worth your money to invest in a heat gun, and they're not that expensive. So we'll probably do a little bit of heat setting here just to make sure that everything's dry so we can move on. Look at these. I wonder if can you see those little gnats? They're making me crazy. I'll try to kill some as we go. Okay, and then always make sure that you store this in an airtight container, because it will mold, dry out, and like separate and stuff, and you want to be able to save that. So you can see them with this white. Oh my gosh, you can totally see them. All right. I'm just going to hit this with the heat gun. This one is almost dry. Almost. Maybe it'll scare the bugs away. They won't like the noise and the heat. That looks pretty good. We'll start with number 1. The furthest away from me. There's a little bit of wet yet in between here. That's okay. I can always take a paper towel and run that through. I probably should have grabbed a bunch. But you can use StazOn or you can use VersaFine. And I'm almost positive that on my other ones here that I used VersaFine, because my StazOn is kind of dried out, and this looks like a pretty good These look like they're pretty well stamped. So I'm going to go ahead and use the VersaFine. And I'm going to show you how I keep, when I'm doing small projects like this is probably about an inch wide masking tape. Yeah, about an inch wide. So basically, it's one long strip of inchies, right? Oh, what am I wearing? Yeah, I know, my flies, right? Well, I'm on a healthy kick right now, so I'm eating a lot of fruit. And I did have a cantaloupe in here too, so that's probably another reason why. But I'm wearing my froggy skating pajamas along with my troll pajamas. So I'm like one all mixed up crazy clown dressed up today. I actually have on a shirt underneath that goes with my that matches nicely with my trolls. But I was so cold I went and put this fleece top on because it's finally getting like cool here, which is awesome. So anyway, this is like one long inchy project, right? So I have this ice cream bucket, and on the side of it, it says inchy stamp box. And what I keep in here are things, stamps basically, that are small enough to fit on inchies. So I've got these. And you know, people say, oh, I don't use foam anymore, but these are awesome because they're smaller. And then this is an old foam set. It's got, oh, you can't see it because it's covered up, but it's got little bears and stuff on it. And that's how I did one of my bear ones. And then this one, I stamped them all so you can see all the ones that are in there. Like we could do one that had little dolphins on it, or teddy or cupcakes, you know, if you want something for a birthday card. I mean, it's just so much fun. I just don't like to get rid of all this stuff. And then there's sets like this where you get little inks, and I don't really use the inks because they dry out, but look at all the fun little teeny stamps in here. So you could do like a musical one, maybe a cupcake with music notes for a happy birthday, whatever, you know, whatever you guys want to do. And then I also have, you know, some other little sets like these. So when you get these dollar sets, you can save those. This one's like one of my favorites, and I don't remember where I got it, but check it out. It's like Mickey Mouse. I could do Mickey Mouse washi tape. So that'd be super fun. So maybe in the comments, if you guys want to write down like which ones I should do. One that I have my heart set on tonight is I want to make some smiley face washi with this little smiley guy. So if you guys want to start putting in there, and if one of the moderators could please just look at the votes and then tell me which one won, that would be super duper. Oh, I even have little kissy lips. Look at these. Little kissy lips. I've been so busy with work. Look, I haven't even put any paint on my fingernails in like 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. I totally want to get back to that, but it's just been like I try not to say too much, you know? Anyway, let's just suffice it to say, I really, really miss my interpreting job. So let's go ahead and do the smiley face one too, because I'm waiting for some, I'm hoping that somebody will watch these. Penny, if you would just let me know which ones get the highest vote, and we'll do that one. So I'm just gonna do some smiley faces because that's the one I have my heart set on. And I'm gonna make sure that they go like up and down and around so that they're not all like perfect. And maybe a couple will go like off the page. You could do them straight down, you know, down the whole thing, but I just prefer things to be a little bit more organic. I don't know, I just think that looks really cool. That's plenty. That's good enough. This is one of my favorite things in the world to do. Like if I get depressed, like I mean, Penny knows. I just pull out the masking tape and make washi. Why not? So another thing you can do here is watercolor on here or direct color with your markers. So if you're gonna watercolor, you're gonna want a space on your mat, like right here, where you can put your marker on, or pull out a block, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pull out a block here. And I want to do some, maybe some kind of like rainbowy stuff around here, but I want some yellow on there. And I might have to direct color the yellow. I just thought of that. I'm going to have to direct color the yellow because the one yellow that I have with this one is so bright and so light that I don't know how much of it you'd see. You know what? Let's just give it a shot. Now, if you use certain colors of black ink, if you're not using StazOn, and you put this over the top, the ink might bleed. And I have not waited for this to sit and settle and dry, so I'm going to be really careful as I use my yellow so that I don't drag that black all around. I'm just letting you guys know that. I didn't have too much of a problem before, but you can just kind of go around like that. You know, just color them in. And you can do them all different colors if you want, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to color them all yellow. And then I'm going to do kind of like a rainbow effect around them. And we're just going to play with this and see what we come up with. Because that's the whole fun in making the washi. Like, you don't have to have a super solid plan. You can make it any way you want. And then when you lift it up, all the stuff that you did on the non-stick mat is just going to peel up and, you know, wash off. No big deal. You take it right to your sink and just, you know, spray it off or whatever. Oops, I got my hand on there. Now we got a couple little smiley faces there because I didn't wait for that ink to dry. That's okay, we'll just go over it. Just, you know, making this gesso and using this masking tape from the dollar store is just such an inexpensive way to have fun and create. So don't worry about that. You know, we can make more and make more if we need to. Pull out some wax paper. Somebody asked me if this was wax paper. It's not, but you can use wax paper. I just use this because I have it. I have more black mats, so if you're looking for a black mat like I have behind mine, I do sell those in the store. As soon as I run out of those black mats, though, I probably won't sell them again because they're so big, it's just really hard to ship them, so they have to be shipped in like this huge box. I'm not big on shipping. I don't know. Okay, so we've got that. So what... I'm going to take a drink while I'm kind of looking to see what kind of votes we got. Hi, Mildred. Right? It's a great way to use up teeny tiny stamps. I wonder if we could erase on there. Let's just give it a shot. So this is my little eraser. Will it take up the gesso? It doesn't take up the gesso, but it also doesn't erase it either. I thought maybe it would, but I think I waited too long and it dried on. So we can gesso over that, or we can just do another design. I want to do, like I said, kind of a rainbow. So like Roy G. Biv, right? Did you guys learn that when you... Red, orange, yellow, blue, B, green, blue, violet. Okay. I need, like, I'm going to use my water brush. I almost grabbed a paintbrush, but I don't want to use that. My water brushes are right here. The water in them is kind of muddy. But I'm just like making a little wash. Watercolor, if you will, but it's like a color wash. So Roy G. Biv. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 colors. So about a sixth of it. You know, whatever. We don't have to be super perfect. And I've got my, what do you call it? My rinse well next to me. That's what I'm rinsing my brush and everything out in. And then I've got, you can use wet wipes to wipe this off, but I also have an old torn flour sack towel. If you guys have old flour sack towels, these are awesome. So that was red. Now we're going to use an orange. Red, orange, yellow. And then just kind of blend them together. I think I'm going to need a little bit more orangey orange. That one really got watered out, didn't it? Let's wipe that off and do more orange. Get a darker one. Darker one because that one didn't work. Maybe this one. Oh, that one's better. There we go. Maybe just one drop of water. Don't overdo. Okay. Oh yeah. There we go. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow. Which you already have a lot of yellow on there, so I think I'm going to skip the yellow. Or maybe just put a little bit in. I think that if we go on here with some yellow, maybe we can water that out. Let's try it. Oh, we can. Red, orange, yellow. Not a lot, but a little bit. That's good enough. I mean, play around with it. Do what you want to do. I hope some of you guys are following along and doing like some fun stuff on your own. Oh, Julie, thank you so much. Big hearts to you. She did the super chat, which is located underneath the chat where you can put in what you want to say in the comment section. There's a little smiley face. You can use emoticons, and then there's a super chat. There's like a little dollar bill there, and you could do a one-time donation to the channel of any amount that you want. And then it pops you up in blue. Thanks so much, Julie. That was really sweet of you. Who else am I missing? Hi, Delinda. Okay, so let's go ahead. Red, orange, yellow, blue. Blue, green, violet. We'll do a blue next. And like I said, you can color straight on there. If you want this to be super, super bright and you don't want it to wash out, then go ahead and color directly on the tape. You don't have to do this like color wash. Blue, green, violet. Oh, it was supposed to be green. Green, blue, violet. Oh well, I did it out of order. Did it out of order. Oh well. We'll split it up. We'll put some green in there. We could even do teal next to blue though. I don't know. Let's try green. Blue and green should make a nice kind of a teal, I think. Oh, and we're running out of room here. We want a little bit of purple, don't we? Okay, we'll stop there. We don't need a lot of that. And a purple. I'm going to do a nice dark purple. Because we know that kind of gets washed out a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Hi, Ruth. Definitely got into a live chat tonight. That's awesome. Welcome. So a little bit of purple here. And Penny, did you figure out what stamps won for what we should do? That other one that I did, that's really cute. What do you guys think of that smiley face stuff? I just love it. Let's do if I do a little bit of orange around these, can we like water that out a little bit? Oh, spilled too much. I think I need to put, I think the water in my little things are like really nasty. And I'm gonna just kind of add a little water and wash that out. That looks cool. Get a little bit more of like a shadow or a shade there. Okay, so Mickey won, Mickey and the Dolphin won. Okay. We've got 3, so we'll do Mickey and a Dolphin. Ooh. I'm glad I got to do the smiley faces though. Thanks for letting me do my choice first. That's really cute, isn't it? Thanks, Amy. I really wanted to do that one. So that's super cool. I need to adjust my seat here. Okay. So the Dolphin one was in the black and white, I think. Was it this one? Yes, so we just have to look for it. Let's see if I can just flip a few over here and hopefully we'll run into him. Oh, it would be really fun to do a little kissy face one too. There it is. Dolphin's right there. And then Mickey Mouse, of course, is that one on the bottom, so he's easy to find. Mickey Mouse. Oh, and you know what? We finally got an answer from Alliant Energy. Chuck, are you in the other room? We finally got, I'm still live, but I'm sharing with everybody that the problem with us losing internet here with the tree behind the house, Alliant Energy does not will not cut down the tree branches that are weighing down the line, because that's the line from the pole to the house, and that is the private owner's expense. So the landlord will have to get somebody over here to take care of that, like cut branches off and get that all cleaned up. So here's Mickey Mouse. I pulled him out. So let's start with the Dolphin, because that seems to be the easiest one first. Should I stamp him? Do you see how he looks? I have the auto focus off. He has a lot of, I don't know where we'll be able to color him in. So I could either stamp him in blue or stamp him in black. So I need a couple of votes on that, blue or black. And maybe you guys want to see what that looks like. Where did I put my black? Here it is. So if I stamp him in black, he'd be going, we'll just put him on the end here. He'll look like that. I don't know if you guys can see that very close. That's not so bad. What do you think? Should we just keep going in black? I thought maybe he wouldn't, you know, because he's going to be a little wet. So if we try to color him blue now, he will probably smear. This is what I'm thinking. So let me just wipe this off and try it in blue. And I think I'm going to use one of these inks. So this one, these are, what do they call, Marvy Matchables, and I've got a dark blue one here. So let's try this one. Let's just see what he looks like if we stamp him that way. Oh, that's kind of cool too. So we've got all kinds of blues, mostly blues, okay? That does look cool. All right, we'll stamp him in blue, and he will probably be mostly blue, and then I don't know what we're gonna do behind him. We could make him jumping, right? He's jumping. Jumping up. And jumping down. That's cute. So he looks like he's jumping in and out of the water. So we'll have to decide how we want to do that then. Like, what color should we put behind him? Oh, yeah, alternating blue and black would have been fun. Should I put a couple of black ones in there? I think that might get a little bit kind of crazy. What color of a background do you think we should do for those guys? Because, like, now we can't, like, really do blue for water, because that might look kind of funny. But we could maybe put, like, yellow on the top for, like, a background. I wish I had teeny tiny clouds. Let me just take a look quick. Nope, no clouds. What about on this one? Do we have clouds? Oh, we got a moon. That would look weird. Okay, let's just go with it. We'll go with like a yellow on the top, unless you guys have other ideas. Waves, I think we should just draw in the waves. So I hope you guys don't mind if I just decide we'll draw them in, right? An aqua wash, that would be pretty. Teal. Teal and green, what a great idea. All right, let's go with like something like that. Teal and a green. This is kind of a tealy green right here. Let's go ahead and just draw some waves. So we'll just keep going across, and you know, sometimes he'll be in the water and sometimes he won't. Looks like my wave skills need a little practice. Oh, I should probably cover up my blue too, since I'm done with it. How's that look? I'll bring it up just a little bit since I don't have autofocus on. I just want you to be able to see the whole thing. So we'll put, we can do a wash through the waves of this tealy green too. Just so it's not the same as the blue, because we don't want to wash those little guys out, right? I should have refilled my paint brushes. I didn't realize the water in them was so gross. I think what I'll do is I'll just dip them in the water next to me, because that's much cleaner. And then we'll make that wash. That works out really well. Look at that. How fun. I hope you guys will give this a try, because when I'm done here, I will start an album in the Quality Crafts group over on Facebook. And then I want you guys to put your makes, your new washies, your DIY washies that you guys make in that album too, so that we can all learn from each other and get more ideas and just become inspired, because that looks really neat. And all of yours are going to be so much different than mine, because everyone's got different stamps too, so it just depends on what your stash looks like. So maybe on the top we can do a little bit of yellow. Well, that's the whole fun thing about this too, is that you can get as creative as you want. It does not have to be realistic. If we wanted purple dolphins, we could have done purple dolphins too. So it just depends on where your creativity takes you, right? So maybe a yellow skyline, like it's very sunny out, that would be a nice contrast for the dolphins to stick out of. I'm thinking maybe an ink for that, because the yellows that I have aren't really the best for that. So I'm gonna just pull out another one of these inks that I have up here, another Marvy yellow, and we'll see. Hopefully that one's nice and juicy and we get a decent color here. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. Juicy like as all get out. That's gonna make a nice wash. Holy man. That might be really bright. It is. I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not even gonna change it. So much fun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no! I put on too much and it bled out all my dolphins. Shoot. I'm gonna have to be careful on this end. Too much water. Look at him, he's starting to disappear. Oh. Okay. Don't touch the dolphins. That's the end of that. Oh, I hope a few of them survive. Stays on would probably work better. Yeah, I made that way too wet. Let's see if we can just sop up a little of that. Poor guys. Whoopsie-doo. Oh no. Here, I'll lift it up so you guys can see. Look what happened to my dolphins. Whoops. They're just really super wet from the water, right? But here, the ones on the end are still surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. That's cool. We could still use this half and make a pretty nice card from that. Okay, let's wipe off that yellow. Oh, I got way too much water in that. Live and learn. Okay. So all the other ones that I made, I played around like this too. It just so happened that I used all black for all my stamps. So we are having a lot of fun here. We've got 2 left, so we're gonna go ahead. I killed them. Oh no. Sorry, Julie. So we're gonna use these ones. We're gonna do all 4 of them so that it looks like he's like in animation. I'm gonna use black for him. And then I think we may try to heat set him a little bit so we don't mess up our Mickeys. Make sure we don't have cat hair on him either. And I probably won't even wash these off right away, since we're gonna keep going. You could probably do a whole strip of just the one that you really, really like too. This one's a lot more detailed, so it's not showing up as well. I don't think. I'll hold it up when I'm done so you guys can see. Maybe one more round and we should have that whole line filled in. I can't wait to see what you guys make. They're all going to be super cool. There we go. So Mickey's pants. What color are Mickey's pants? Are they red or are they black? I can't remember. Oh, right here on here. They are red. And his little shoes are yellow. And his little face and his hands are white. So we can leave those white. I'm just going to wipe these off now that we're done with them. I'm just using baby wipes, and I use baby wipes from Target. I buy them in bulk. And then I buy the ones that are non-scented. They don't have any alcohol or fragrances or anything like that in them. So let's hit that with this heat gun. So your best bet would be either use stays on or let this dry overnight, which I'm too impatient to do. So I'm going to try to use a red marker with the small tip and try to color in his pants instead of trying to watercolor them, because I think that'd be way too difficult. So that's another thing that I really like about it, is that this teeny tip you can use for itty bitty things like this. So you're just going to color them in. That totally works. I wish I could make a Mickey Mouse voice. I bet some of you guys can, but I can't hear you. That's unfortunate. That would be super funny if I could play a Mickey Mouse voice. Mickey Mouse pants. And then the shoes are yellow. So we'll get out a yellow and we'll do the same thing. Now you can color on here, I believe, with alcohol markers, but you cannot use alcohol markers to like draw on your block like what I was doing with this, because the alcohol marker will just dry right on the block. I mean, you can get it off by wiping it with an alcohol soaked whatever, but it's not going to do, I don't think it's going to do what you want it to do. I've never actually tried it. I should. But anyway, water-based markers work just as good, and they're super cheap. So why waste your alcohol markers if you don't have to? So use that bright yellow. Yeah, I guess so. Why not? They are pretty bright yellow, so we might as well just go all out. Oh my. That's cool, because they'll really stick out then. I'm going to color the bottoms of his shoes yellow too. I'm not going to worry about if it's the bottom or the top. So these ones where he's running in his shoe, his sole of his shoe is up, that's going to be yellow too. They're so tiny. I'm not going to worry about coloring that bottom part. That looks really cute. And then the rest of them is all, you know, black and white and whatnot. So about his little buttons are white too, so we're just going to leave them. They are cute. Super cute. Mickey Mouse. Awesome. So do we want to do a wash behind Mickey too and hopefully not ruin him? I don't think he'll get ruined. We could do a blue might look kind of nice. I think a green would look okay. Maybe an orange? I don't know. What do you guys think? Really cute, right, you guys? I'm going to put that dolphin back in while you guys are deciding what we should do for the back of that one. Well, there's Liney. He never misses a chance to say hello to you guys. Green, someone said. Well, come here. Say hello. You gotta look up here. Hey, you gotta look up here. Look up here. They want to see your face. I'm gonna flip you over. There, now you can see his face. He's a wiggle worm. There's Linoid. Liney boy. Alright, buddy. Off you go. Chuck's gonna take him. A vintage photo and water wash to make it look old. Oh, what a great idea, Michelle. You know what? I think I have vintage photo. Hold on one moment while I get it. That is such a great idea. Okay, where did I put my little block? Here it is. Whoop. Good thing I didn't fall on there and make it all brown. That would have been a big bummer. Okay. Oh, that's really brown. Let's wash it out a little bit more. So we'll do like one, I know you guys gave me some other ideas. I'll do one, like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll cut it off about right there. And then we'll do another color for like the other 4. How many do we have? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 3 sets, so we could do 3 different colors. So there's the antique look with the vintage photo. And that's turning out pretty good. Now I can add in a little bit of the darker color if I want. That looks cool. Let me bring that up just a little bit so you guys can get a nicer look at that. That looks really neat. What a great idea. Thank you so much for that idea. Somebody else said that they wanted to see green, so I'd like to get that in here too. The inks work a lot better than the markers do if you want something bright and bold. I'm going to do this dark green though for this one. And hopefully we'll get a nice light green wash. Yeah, that's cool. Oops. Kind of covered up his glove there. Whoopsie-doo. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know, if you're going to do yours at home, you could take a lot more time to go around yours and make them perfect if you want. For sake of the video, you know, sometimes people get bored. So I do it a little bit quicker. That's really fun. I like the green too. 2 good ideas. So what else did I miss? Just when I looked up, I saw green and that vintage. So there's the light green. The light green looks really good too. Anybody else? Maybe just do blue for the last one? Who wants perfect? Nothing I do is ever perfect, so maybe that's a good thing. Oh, film strip would have been totally fun. I probably have a film strip stamp somewhere. I probably do. Or I've got one on the silhouette I could have cut out and done that. That would be super fun. See what I mean? Like when we bounce ideas off of each other, like we come up with all kinds of really fun stuff. One of you guys now needs to go out and do something like that. Purple. Somebody said purple. Somebody needs to go out now and do that so that we can see what it looks like and post it in the Quality Crafts group. Because I totally want to see that now. And I don't know where mine is. Well, this is a dark purple. I better be careful, or he will be all colored in. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I got a little on his face. Forgive me. Guess you gotta be a lot more careful with the darker colors. The lighter ones are a little bit more forgiving. Cool. Should we add in a little bit darker purple in here? What we got left of this? Super cool. Whoever said purple, that was a good color too. I got a little bit on his faces, but look at that. He really pops off that purple. Super cool. We've got one left. What did I miss? I know we got Dolphins and Mickey Mouse. Well, we've got one left. And we've only got 10 minutes, so we probably could squeeze this last one in for sure. I would love to do this again. If you guys were open for doing this on Sunday, we could do another like follow up on this and do some more washies. You guys want to do one of the bears? How about we pick one of the bears? Lips? Oh, no, you guys want to do the lips? Lips or bears? Bird with words. Oh, you were talking about that one. This one. That would just fit. Fruit flies. Okay, so bears or the birds? Who won? Who won this one? Bear, 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 bird, bird. The fruit fly almost got in that one. I smacked him down. Did you see that? All right, I gotta give you a second here. That's a good idea, Donna Joy. Do the washi on Sunday, but then create some cards with it. That's what we'll do. That's a really good idea. Okay, I'm seeing tons more bears. And we could save the birds for the next time. So we'll do birds. We'll do a bear today. I just need to know like which bear you want to do. So you guys pick a bear and then we'll do the bears and we'll finish up with that. We're going to go over a little bit, so I hope you guys don't mind. Half and half. Okay, so since we're short on time, I'll just pick a bear. I'm just going to pick whatever one this one is that comes out of the corner. It happens to be the one with the hearts on it. And then we'll do one of the birds. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp some of these guys out. I have to try to be really careful to make sure I get that whole bear on there. Won't get the whole bear, but we'll get like the whole top of him. That looks pretty good. Okay, we'll do 4 of him and then we'll do some of the birds. And if one of our moderators wants to write down some of the other ideas that you guys had, we could do those next time. bear. It says love ya on there. And somebody else wanted the bird and the writing, so maybe we'll do like a bird and then some of the words, and then a bird and then some of the words. So it was only supposed to get up to, almost got that guy, only supposed to get up to like 71 today, but it was totally stinking hot out on that playground today. Okay, so that bird is all dark black. Can't remember where I was going with that. This morning was so chilly standing out waiting that I had my jacket, a heavy jacket on. And by the time I left, by the time I went out for recess at like 10, we were all sweating. Said it got up to 71 or something. I'm pretty sure it was higher than that. Oh, I almost stamped this upside down. There's a song in the air. Ta-da! So we can like use this strip on a card. See the bird and this, there's a song in the air. Okay, let's see if we can get these guys back on their little thing and back in that bucket. And then I'm just going to go to town and start coloring because we've only got 5 minutes left. So I'll do a light brown bear. And some of this will probably get lifted off because he's a little bit off the bottom of the washi tape, but that's okay. Oh, I smeared his face. See, I didn't go around his face, and I didn't let the ink dry long enough. So just make sure that when you're doing this that you let your inks dry, especially the black inks that you're using. Otherwise, like me, you just have to kind of be careful that you don't touch the inks, just like kind of go around them. So like I'll go around the face this time. I'll try not to like marker right over the top of it. There. That's much better. And then we'll do one dark brown. Oh, I like how all these browns are a little different shade. That's super fun. And you can do washes for this too, you know, if you wanted a super lighter color so it wasn't so dark. You could even come in with this and put little pink cheeks on them. I just thought of that. So like you could do that one with little pink cheeks. Let's do that. This guy's gonna have some little pink cheeks. And then I'll go around it with the light brown. We're gonna go right over that yellow that dripped on there. No problem. And then as you see, we've got the little smiley faces on these other two, but you can't really see them. So I'm gonna go right around those little pink cheeks and leave them there. That's really fun. And then all their bows and their hearts could be different colors and stuff. And then we could do a wash over the birds. I'm going to leave those alone for now because those will have a chance to dry then. And then maybe we can put a wash over the top of it and see if letting, I know stays on would be fine. But if we leave these till Sunday and we can see if putting a wash over the top of VersaFine after letting it dry for a couple of days, if they would stay put. And then that would give us a really good idea about how long, or if you even have to let it dry, or if you just have to paint around it or color around it like I did. So on this one, I smeared his face just a tiny bit. You can sort of tell. And then these ones I just deliberately colored around each piece, but it's not hard. It's really not hard to do. Yeah, you could go use a marker around. Michelle said use a marker to go around over the face after everything is dry. Yep. So we can totally do that. We can make more washi tape. We can put them, if you want to do like a washi extravaganza, we can go and do more than 1 hour on Sunday. since that's at 2, or maybe I would just start early. I don't know. I'll let you know in the KTC group on Facebook. So if you're not a part of that, go over, answer the 3 questions upon getting in. If you don't answer the 3 questions, we just assume you're a bot or a scammer and we don't let you in. We just delete you. And then you have to try to get in again. So don't feel bad about that. We're just letting you know up front that there are 3 questions you have to answer so that we know you really want to be in the group. We don't want to be that kind of group that thanks so much, D. We don't want to be that kind of group that just adds people and then you're like, hey, why am I in this group? I didn't ask to be added. We will not do that. So even if your friends add you, we still like wait and like try to figure out if you want to be added. If you ever added and you didn't want to be in there, well, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, but hopefully you would just remove yourself and that would be fine because we don't want that kind of reputation. Okay, well, that's settled. We're going to do some more washi. We will finish up with this. We'll use a few of those and probably a few of these that I made before on some cards. Like, I took my time and spent hours on these, just putzing and playing. And today I just kind of rushed, so these probably don't look as finished as the other ones do, but you can take your time and make all kinds of really cool ones and then go over to Quality Crafts and post your ideas so that we can learn all kinds of really cool stuff from you guys as well. So let me just double check if there are any last minute questions that I missed, anything that I'm neglecting. Try it without the gesso too if you don't have it or you can't make it or you don't have the stuff to do it. Try some without that and let us know how it went and what kind of tape you used and that kind of stuff so we can learn other varieties of ways of doing it as well. So please, please hit the thumbs up on your way out because that shows YouTube that you like this content and you want more of it, and it will help bump this up on the list. You know, like when you search for something and you type it in, if they think that you really like this content, then my videos will be higher on the search rank, and that way more and more people will see them. So that's how that helps out. Also, leave a comment. So even if you've come in live, if there was something that you really wanted to say or a question you really had that I didn't get a chance to answer, go ahead and wait till this archives and then go back and type in a question and I'd be happy to answer it. I just store it laying out like this, and then I cut little pieces of acrylic, you know, like a stiffer acrylic, like maybe from a bakery box or anything that you have laying around, and then I just wrap my washi around itself. Somebody asked how we store it. That's how I've stored mine in the past. Normally I make washi like this and I just use it. But if you want to make a bunch ahead of time, that's how I would suggest doing it. Just getting some kind of a thicker plastic that you can wrap around that you know it's going to come back off. That's not going to stick. But this is masking tape, so it's not, you know, super duper really sticky. It's more like washi. It's a little bit less sticky. So the blog, the store, the Facebook group, and Patreon. 4 different ways that you can get a hold of me and be involved in our group and make sure that this channel stays up and streaming. And my ending, I think everything's taken care of, is I can't wait to see you guys in the next video on Sunday so we can make more washi tape.